Welcome to Dollars and Cents. This is a presentation put on by the Bursar's office. My name is Andrew Palmazzano. I am the program manager and I manage over the installment plan that the Bursar's office offers. Thank you for taking the time to review this video and welcome to Loyola University. Due to FERPA, the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act, we cannot provide information about your account to people that are not listed. You can set up parent-guest access in Locus to allow a parent or a guest to receive e-bills, make payments online, and discuss your account with our financial staff. If the parent or guest is not listed, we will not be able to provide them information about your account. To set up for parent-guest access, you would do this in Locus under Campus Finances Parent-Guest Access. They will have their own login and password to your account. You can allow them access to certain aspects, but we recommend giving them at least the e-bill, account summary, creating a payment plan, the 1098-T, and the financial aid. The other parts, the student health insurance and discussing academic record, are up to you, but those other ones are key for us to provide them with information about your account. If you are using financial aid, such as loans, grants, or scholarships to cover your educational expenses, you will want to make sure that you have submitted all documentation that the financial aid office is looking for to make sure your loans, grants, and scholarships can disperse out on time. In Locus, you will want to review the checklist that the financial aid office provides. In this checklist, if you see anything that says initiated, that means you will want to submit that documentation that is needed. If you're not sure what the document is, you can click on the to-do item here, and it will give you an explanation of what they are looking for. If it says received, that means the financial aid office has received that documentation and they are still reviewing that information at this time. Please keep in mind that if you are planning to use loans for the semester, you will want to complete the promissory note and the loan entrance counseling that is done in studentloans.gov. You will log in with your FAFSA ID and look for the promissory note and entrance counseling for your grade level. Without these two documents, the Stafford loan will not be able to disperse out, so it's very prominent that you get that information submitted. If you are using a PLUS loan, you will also need to complete the paperwork for that information in studentloans.gov, so that way your loan can disperse out with the other loans in the fall semester. Loyola University automatically charges for student health insurance if you are enrolled in 8 or more credit hours, registered for thesis or dissertation supervision. This charge will automatically appear on your fall e-bill, and the charge is for $3,095. This coverage is for the full year starting August 1st until July 31st, 2021. If you do not attend classes for the spring semester, you will still have this insurance policy up until July 31st, 2021. If you currently already have health insurance, you may waive out of this coverage through Locus. Log into Locus, click on Campus Finances, look for the student health insurance, and there should be a link in there that says waive or opt out. You will need to have a copy of your current health insurance provider card to input that information in there for the waiver. Keep in mind the last day to waive out of this health insurance policy is October 1st. So if you already have health insurance, there is no need for you to take the student health insurance, and you need to waive out as soon as possible with a hard deadline of October 1st. If you plan to use the health insurance and you would like to add dental insurance, that can be done. We recommend going to the luc.edu website and type in dental insurance, and you can find more information on the rates and how to add that to your policy. Just for the fall 2020 semester, we will be producing an e-bill on July 22nd with a balance due of August 10th. Keep in mind we do not send out paper bills, and you will only receive an e-bill through your Locus account. You will be notified via your LUC email address, or if you have a parent guest access account, they will be notified via their email address that's listed. Generally, we will be billing on the 15th of each month going forward, and the balance is due by the 5th of the month. For the fall 2020 semester, We did a special exception for billing a little bit later with the balance due by August 10th instead of August 5th. If you are still using loans, grants, or scholarships, and you feel that you should have a zero balance, that's what would be represented on your e-bill. If you see a balance on your e-bill, that balance would be due by August 10th, and your e-bill will be laid out with all the charges, any payments that we've already received, along with the potential financial aid that should disperse out to your account. If any financial aid is missing, you will want to follow up with your financial aid checklist in Locus to make sure all documents have been received and processed. If anything is still missing, or if you're not sure why your financial aid hasn't fully covered your balance, you will want to follow up with our financial aid office to find out what's going on with your financial aid loan, grants, or scholarships. So please always make sure to review your e-bill to make sure everything is paid on time, to avoid late payment fees or a hold on your account. Your account is available 24/7 in Locus. You can review the e-bill at any time. So please make a habit of checking each month to make sure your account balance is at zero and that nothing is due. If you will have a remaining account balance after your financial aid has dispersed out and you do not plan to take out an additional loan to cover your remaining balance, the Bursar's office does offer an optional installment plan. This is a way to make monthly payments towards your remaining estimated account balance instead of paying one lump sum for the semester. There is a $105 non-refundable enrollment fee for signing up for the installment plan. Your payments are due by the 5th of each month, and right now we have a 10-month or a 9-month plan that is currently open. Please note the last day to sign up for the 10-month installment plan is August 5th. Your first payment is also due August 5th. And the last day to sign up for any installment plan, which would be the 9-month, is September 5th, with the first payment due as well. Installment plans are estimated budgeting tools that will help you make monthly payments towards your estimated account balance. So you can always set up the installment plan through Locus or use the budgeting wizard in Locus to review what your monthly payments would look like. You will not be charged the $105 enrollment fee for the iPlan unless you finalize and set up the installment plan in your Locus account. So please feel free to review the iPlan Budget Wizard to see what your monthly payments could look like for the year. After you've reviewed your fall semester e-bill that produced on July 22nd, if you still have an account balance that will not be covered by loans, grants, or scholarships, and you do not wish to pay as a lump sum or use the optional installment plan, you may wish to use a federal Graduate Plus loan. Graduate Plus loans are done through studentloans.gov and have a fixed interest rate for all loan borrowers. It's done through the U.S. Department of Education. The amount that you can request is up to the cost of attendance, and the loan is deferred while you are in school. That means you do not have to make payments on it while you are attending university. There are also alternate private loans. Interest rates varies, origination fees vary, and repayment varies. So you'd want to work with a lender that you trust to see about what their terms and conditions are for that private loan. We usually recommend that students use the plus loan or try not to use loans at all, as interest can be very high on paying out those loans. Take a moment now and review the installment plan versus borrowing a loan. Many students, the annual budget for the installment plan is about $22,667. Over 4 years, that totals $90,668. Keep in mind, this is just an example. Every student is a little bit different, but for this example, this is what the numbers we're going to use. So if you turn that into borrowing a loan, over 10 years, your interest would be about $30,000. If you have the means to make monthly payments, we recommend that you do that. If you do not, then going the loan route is the better option, as you want to make sure your balance is covered each semester. You can also use the loan with the installment plan. So if you only wanted to borrow half that amount of the $20,000 and pay $10,000 on an installment plan, you can definitely set up an installment plan to work within your budget. The most important thing is just making sure at the end of the year that you have a zero balance on your student account. So if you do need to use a loan, feel free to. but we just want to make sure you're minimizing the amount that you're borrowing by having other options to make monthly payments towards your account balance. Your financial aid is anticipated to post sometime in July or August for the fall semester. You can see your disbursement date in Locus under the Student Center, click on View Financial Aid, then on 2021, then look for View Scheduled Disbursement Date for fall. This will give you the date that the financial aid will be posting to your student account. If you are anticipating receiving a refund back, you will want to sign up for direct deposit. Direct deposit is done through your Locus account, so click on Locus, Campus Finances, Refund Direct Deposit Profile. You will need to input your current banking information, so that way when your refund is processed by the cashiers, you will receive that refund in your bank account within 2 banking days. We are highly recommending that you sign up for direct deposit, as this is the best way to receive your refund. Printing of refund checks is very limited and delayed due to COVID-19 pandemic. And since the buildings are closed, the cashiers are unable to go in each day and print out those refund checks, or you're not able to come into the office to pick them up. They are doing this about once a month where they're printing the refund check and mailing it out to the permanent address. So if you need your refund to cover for books, housing, things of that nature, you'll want to sign up for direct deposit so you can receive your refund as quickly as possible. Let's take a look at 6 must-do items that you should be looking at on your Locus account. First, make sure that any parent or guest that you would like to have access to your account is set up in Locus. Locus, Campus Finances, look for Parent Guest Access Login. Check your to-do list items in Locus for financial aid. Remember, any missing documents could hold up your loans, grants, or scholarships from disbursing out. Review installment plan. If you're needing the optional installment plan, you can definitely review that in Locus as well. Remember, you're not charged the $105 non-refundable enrollment fee unless you actually sign up for the installment plan. So take a moment to feel free to browse the options on that and see what your payments could be. If you know you're definitely going to need an additional loan, please start applying for that today so it can disperse out on time. Review the student health insurance. If you know for sure you're not going to be needing it, please complete the waiver as soon as possible. Locus, Campus Finances, Student Health Insurance, look for the waiver opt-out button. And then lastly, if you're anticipating receiving a refund, you'll definitely want to sign up for that direct deposit so your refund gets sent back to you quicker. That is done in Locus under Campus Finances, Refund Direct Deposit Profile. The Bursar's office has created a student checklist to help you navigate through Locus and complete the required items to finalize your Locus account for the fall semester. As you can see here, the first one is a student health insurance, waive or fast track. You can see at the very bottom of that box it says how to navigate Locus and to complete the student health insurance waiver. To find this form on the LUC website, please navigate to luc.edu/Bursar. Look for the important forms box to find the Bursar checklist. This will help you complete the items that need to be done in Locus before starting the school year. Thank you for taking the time to watch this PowerPoint from the Bursar's office. If you do have additional questions or concerns for the Bursar's office, you're more than welcome to give us an email at bursar@luc.edu. If you have questions about your financial aid award, taking out additional loans, grants, or scholarships, you'd want to reach out to our financial aid office, and they can be reached at lufinaid@luc.edu. Please do not hesitate to ask us questions or concerns. We want to make sure that your start of the fall semester is as seamless as possible. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.